Okay, so in our story, the Brixton Brothers, we we're like just we're having a discussion about why we think that. Well, okay, so in the story, Rick is like we said in the prediction earlier, is Steve's mom's boyfriend, and so he's saying he's kind of making fun of Steve, and he says, "Looks like you're reading more mysteries than you're solving there, detective." And then so right here, Steve says, "Well, I've only had a detective agency for a couple of weeks, Rick." And so we figured out that when you add the name and the comma there, it kind of says that he says it in an annoyed or mad tone. So if you get rid of the Rick, it just sounds like, well, I've only had a detective agency for a couple of weeks. But when you add it,
Okay, well, I've only had a detective agency for a couple of weeks, Rick.
Yeah, he says it in an
more
annoyed
sassy.
way, as if he's annoyed.
And so we're doing, I don't know if he said this, but why the author wrote it like that. So I think he wrote it like that to say kind of just to point out that Steve's just kind of annoyed that Rick asked that question because it was just a little rude and not the nicest question. Rick could have asked, and he said it in kind of a mean way. So then Steve just was annoyed and said it kind of sassily.
Yeah, and
sassily.
Yeah.
And wait.
I agree.
And then the author just wanted to point out that he was sassy, putting the name after it.
I agree with you guys because he said it in a sassy way, but Rick was kind of getting on his nerves.
Yeah.
In a way, so it was kind of like
he didn't like him already.
Yeah, so why did you end up pushing even more pressure and be mean to him?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get him to like you by doing that.
Yeah. So we can kind of see that Rick doesn't put a very he doesn't.
impression on him.
Yeah. So